Stuck in a meaning crisis? Every time I find the meaning of life, they change it. Can help. Feeling lost in a world of endless social media feeds and constant pressure to achieve? We're bombarded with messages about purpose, passion, and finding the perfect life. But what if the meaning of life isn't some grand quest, but rather a continuous journey of exploration and creation? Enter Daniel Klein's witty and thought-provoking book, Every Time I Find the Meaning of Life, They Change It. It's not your typical self-help guide filled with empty promises. Instead, Klein, a philosopher with a knack for humor, uses quotes from history's greatest thinkers to spark a conversation about the ever-evolving nature of meaning in a world that's constantly changing. We live in a world obsessed with achievement and external validation. Social media feeds bombard us with carefully curated snapshots of other people's perfect lives, fueling a constant undercurrent of comparison and dissatisfaction. This relentless pressure to achieve and keep up with the Joneses can leave many feeling lost, unfulfilled, and grappling with a profound sense of purposelessness. Every Time I Find the Meaning of Life, They Change It by Daniel Klein offers a refreshing and thought-provoking antidote to this modern malaise. It's not your typical self-help book filled with empty promises and one-size-fits-all answers. Instead, Klein, a philosopher with a knack for witty prose, uses the wisdom of history's greatest thinkers to spark a conversation about the ever-evolving nature of meaning in a constantly changing world. Here's why this book resonates so deeply: the paradox of choice and the paralysis of purpose. Modern society offers an abundance of choices, career paths, lifestyles, and relationships. While this freedom can be empowering, it can also lead to a paralysis of analysis. Every time I find the meaning of life, they change. It acknowledges this struggle and argues that the sheer volume of options can make it difficult to settle on a single, overarching purpose for our lives. The book encourages us to embrace a more flexible and fluid approach to meaning-making, finding fulfillment in the present moment and the choices we make along the way. Finding humor in the absurdity of existence. Life can feel overwhelming and confusing. We face existential questions about our place in the universe, often without clear answers. Every time I find the meaning of life, they change. It encourages us to embrace the inherent absurdity of the human condition and find humor in the search for meaning. By using laughter and lightheartedness, Klein tackles profound questions in a way that feels relatable and disarming. This approach allows us to approach these existential issues with a sense of perspective and even find joy in the mystery of it all. Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. Timeless wisdom for modern minds. The book delves into the philosophies of great thinkers throughout history, from the ancient Greeks like Socrates and Aristotle to modern existentialists like Nietzsche and Sartre. By exploring these ideas, we gain a broader perspective on the human experience and the ongoing quest for meaning that has preoccupied humanity for centuries. Klein doesn't simply present these philosophies as dusty relics of the past. He uses relatable anecdotes and modern-day examples to connect these timeless concepts to our contemporary lives, demonstrating their relevance in a world dominated by social media and instant gratification. The power of creating your own path. You are the author of your meaning. Perhaps the most significant takeaway from Every Time I Find the Meaning of Life, they change. It is the idea that meaning isn't something predetermined or waiting to be discovered. It's something we actively create through our actions, choices, and relationships. The book empowers us to take ownership of our lives and find meaning in the things we value. Our passions, our communities, the positive impact we can make on the world around us, and the pursuit of knowledge and self-discovery. So how can you incorporate the wisdom of Every Time I Find the Meaning of Life? They change it into your own journey? Here are some actionable tips. Question everything, respectfully. Don't accept prepackaged definitions of success or happiness. Embrace healthy skepticism and explore different philosophies to find what resonates with you. Focus on the journey, not the destination. The search for meaning is an ongoing process. Instead of fixating on a single purpose, find joy in the act of living, learning, and growing. Embrace the power of and. You can have multiple passions and contribute to the world in various ways. Don't feel pressured to find one singular meaning for your life. Take action. Create your legacy. Meaning isn't found passively. It's created through your actions. Pursue your passions, contribute to your community, and leave a positive mark on the world. Find humor in the absurd. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Learn to laugh at the absurdity of it all and find moments of joy in the journey. By incorporating the wisdom of this book, we can shift our perspective on the search for meaning. Embrace the journey, find humor in the unknown, and create your own unique path to a fulfilling life. In a world obsessed with finding the right answer, every time I find the meaning of life, they change. It reminds us that the beauty lies in the exploration itself, the choices we make each day, and the legacy we leave behind.